Hi, my name's David from Eagles Way Healing, and today I'd like to talk about unexpected side effects after healing sessions. The regular effects obviously are you come into a session with an intention, whatever that intention may be, and after the session that intention has been fulfilled. So whatever it is that you're holding you back or you want cleared, we're talking about the unexpected side effects that can happen, which can be quite interesting and quite fun. There was one lady who found herself suddenly becoming on time wherever she went, and this person was a serial late comer to every event, every occasion, would turn up late, and then without any conscious effort, she was suddenly there on time and often early, and it shocked her. It was that much of a significant change to who she was. She found it she found it quite shocking. That was definitely not part of the intention of the healing session, but it was a fun little side effect. A more common one is often people's relationships will change as well. They become more in tune and more aware of the relationships that they have with other people in their lives, and the dynamics can change as well. Because the person's an entirely new energetic being, their attraction and resonance with other people, life situations, events changes, because now they're vibrating at a different frequency, attracting different like energy, which means situations, relationships will change. They'll either be upgraded or they change, which is always for the better. Often synchronicities can start happening in people's lives. Coincidences can happen. A stroke of good fortune might happen because they're aware, they're looking for different things in their lives. Things just fall into place. A series of events happen the way they were anticipating. It's like a life has got into a flow state and everything's easier and falls into place more effortlessly without any resistance. That can often happen as well. The other unexpected byproduct, which is possibly one of the most important reasons for healing, is that it clears out the mental noise. It clears out as Eckhart Tolle would call it, the pain body, and it just creates that mental clarity and space. And it's with the silence that the mind now has, it's not being torn between all these emotional upheavals and being drawn away by emotional turmoil. It's just all suddenly quiet, and it's very, very apparent straight after a healing session and the days after, where there was previous triggers, there's now quiet, stillness and space, and that's very, very significant. So that in itself it's a massive thing. It puts you in a spiritual state where you're open to more possibilities. You're observing life as it is. You're open to experiencing non-duality, experiencing, I don't like using the word, but experiencing enlightenment. That space of non-mind where there's no noise happening, you're totally quiet. It creates opportunity for change, awareness, and a deeper sense of understanding. It's one of those things that isn't guaranteed, but it often happens, and it's really nice. There was a quote that went something along the lines of, it's like opening up a window and it's up to grace whether a breeze comes through or not. And that's what we're doing. We're opening up a window energetically to allow that stillness for possibilities, so you can access the infinite. That's a very very big, very deep, unexpected byproduct of healing. The initial intention was, I have a problem that needs to be fixed. I have pain and suffering which I'm not enjoying. It's causing me a lot of pain and suffering, a lot of anxiety, a lot of distress. The energetic inertia of that is cleared. So there's no energetic mass of that flavour of negative energy that was feeding into that. And that's been removed permanently from their energetic field, from their past. It's just gone. So when they access a trigger that we usually put them into that state, the trigger gets accessed, whether it could be road rage, for instance, and somebody might be being aggressive on the road, for instance, as an example, and previously that might have thrown them into a certain state. And then after the healing session, it happens, and there's nothing there. They can't flick into that state because they don't have any energetic gas in the tank, if you like. There's no substance behind it. So for people to get back into those bad habits, it isn't a surface level, it's not a mind level trick to change the way people's thinking or behaving or responding. It's actually taking the energy and the power away from the whole situation. So when they're in that triggering situation, there's just nothing there. It's quite profound. It will change people's lives in unexpected ways. Yeah, so it's fun, and I really enjoy hearing people's feedback and sharing in their observations of how their life has been changed for the better. It's wonderful. Thanks for listening.